Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, narrated Ibn Shihab. Once Umar bin Abdul Aziz delayed the prayer, and Urwa bin Zubair went to him and said, once in Iraq, Al-Mughira bin Shuba delayed his prayer, and Abi Masoud al-Ansari went to him and said, O Mughira, what is it? Do you know that once Gabriel came and offered the prayer, Fajr prayer, and Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed too. Then he prayed again Dhuhr prayer, and so did Allah Apostle, and again he prayed Asr prayer, and Allah Apostle did the same. Again he prayed Maghrib prayer, and so did Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and again prayed Isha prayer, and so did Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Gabriel said, I was ordered to do so, to demonstrate prayers prescribed to you. Umar bin Abdul Aziz said to Urwa, be sure of what you say. Did Gabriel lead Allah Apostle at the stated time of the prayers? Urwa replied, Bashir bin Abi Masoud narrated like this on the authority of his father. Urwa radiallahu ta'ala added, Aisha radiallahu ta'ala told me that Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to pray Asr prayer when the sunshine was still inside her residence during the early time of Asr. Narrated Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, one delegation of Abdul Qais came to Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, we belong to such and such branch of the tribe of Rabah, and we can only come to you in the sacred months. Order us to do something good so that we may take it from you, and also invite to it our people whom we have left behind at home. The Prophet ﷺ said, I order you to do 4 things and forbade you from 4 things. The first 4 are as follows. To believe in Allah, and then he explained it to them, testified that none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and Muhammad and Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Number 2, to offer prayer perfectly at stated times. Number 3, to pay zakat, obligatory charity. Number 4, to give me humus. The other 4 things which are forbade are as follow. Dubah, Hantam, Muqayyat, Nakir. All are these the utensils used for the preparation of alcoholic drinks. Narrated Jabir bin Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, I gave the pledge of allegiance to Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam for to offer prayers perfectly, to pay zakat regularly, and to give good advice to every Muslim. Narrated Shaqiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that he had heard Hudayfa saying, once I was sitting with Umar, and he said, who amongst you are remembered the statement of Allah Apostle about the afflictions? I said, I know that. It was as the Prophet ﷺ had said it. Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, no doubt you are bold. I said, the afflictions caused for a man by his wife, money, children, and neighbors are expiated by his prayer, fasting, charity, and by enjoying what is good and forbearing what is evil. Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, I did not mean that, but I asked about the afflictions which will spread like the wave of the sea. Hudayfa said, O leader of the faithful believers, you need not to be afraid of it, as there is a closed door between you and it. Umar radiallahu ta'ala asked, will the door be broken or opened? I replied, it will be broken. Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, then it will be never closed again. I was asked whether Umar radiallahu ta'ala knew that door. I replied that he knew it, as one knows that there will be the night before the tomorrow morning. I narrated a hadith that was free from any misstatement. The sub-narrator added that the deputized Masruq to ask Hudayfa about the door. Hudayfa said the door was Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu himself. Narrated Ibn Masud radiallahu ta'ala anhu, a man kissed a woman unlawfully and then went to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and informed him. Allah revealed and offered prayer perfectly at the two ends of the day and in some hours of the night, the five compulsory prayers. Verily, good deeds remove and all, the evil deeds small sins. The man asked Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Is it for me?" He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "It is for all my followers." Narrated Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, I asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which deed is the dearest to Allah? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, to offer the prayers at their early stated fixed times. I asked, what is the next in goodness? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, to be good and dutiful to your parents. I asked again, what is next in goodness? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, to participate in jihad, religious fighting in Allah's cause. Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala added, I asked only that much, and if I had asked more, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would have told me more. Narrated Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, I heard Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, if there was a river at the door of any one of you, and he took a bath in it 5 times a day, would you notice any dirt on him? They said, not a trace of dirt would be left. The Prophet ﷺ added, this is the example of 5 prayers with which Allah blots out on all evil deeds. Narrated Aqailan, Anas radiallahu ta'ala said, I do not find nowadays things as they were practiced at the time of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Somebody said the prayer is as it was. Anas radiallahu ta'ala said, have you not done in the prayer what you have done? Narrated Az-Zuhri radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that he visited Anas bin Malik radiallahu ta'ala at Damascus and found him weeping and asked him why he was weeping. He replied, I do not know anything which I used to know during the lifetime of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam except this prayer, which is being lost, not offered as it should be. Narrated Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet ﷺ said, whenever any one of you offers prayer, he is speaking in private to his Lord. So he should not spit to his right but under his left foot. Qatada radiallahu ta'ala said, he should not spit in front of him but to his left or under his feet. Abu Shobah said, he should not spit in front of him nor to his right but to his left or under his foot. Anas radiallahu ta'ala said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he should neither spit in the direction of his qibla, nor to his right, but to his left or under his foot. Narrated Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do the prostration properly and do not put your forearm flat with elbow touching the ground like a dog. And if you want to spit, do not spit in front nor the right, for the person in a prayer is speaking in private to his Lord. Narrated Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu and Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if it is very hot, then pray the Dhuhr prayer when it become a bit cooler, and the severity of the heat is from raging of the hellfire. Narrated Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu and Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Allah Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, if it is very hot, then pray the Dhuhr prayer when it become a bit cooler, and the severity of the heat is from raging of the hellfire. Narrated Abu Dhahr, the Muaddin call maker of the Prophet pronounced the Adhan for the Dhuhr prayer, but the Prophet ﷺ said, let it be cooler, let it be cooler. Or said, wait, wait, because the severity of the heat is from the raging of the hellfire. In severe hot weather, pray when it become a bit cooler and the shadows of hillocks appear. Narrated Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet ﷺ said, in a very hot weather, delay the Dhuhr prayer till it becomes a bit cooler, because the severity of the heat is from the raging of the hellfire. The hellfire of the hell complained to its Lord, saying, O Lord, my parts are eating, destroying one another. So Allah allowed it to take two breaths, one in winter and the other in summer. The breath in the summer is at the time when you feel the severest heat, and the breath in the winter at the time when you feel the severest cold.